If you're frustrated with your online meetings because it's hard to get a decision made and it's even harder to keep people engaged, stick around. I got a tip that can help. Let me tell you about directpoll.com. It's a tool you can use to keep people engaged in your meetings and get them to make a decision by the end of the meeting. Let's travel over to the desktop and take a look at how this works. It's simple, it's easy, and again, it's free. They describe creating a poll as a simple 3-step process. First, you create the poll, which means you just create a spot on their website where your poll is going to live. Then you add questions to the poll, and it could be more than one question. And then you push the poll out, they call it showing off, to make it available to your participants so they can engage with the questions that you ask them. And creating a poll is a matter of just hitting one button. Click on Create Your Poll, and it takes you to an interface that allows you to enter the questions and the answers you want people to respond to. In our case, let's see if we can figure out how to write a poll to decide who is your favorite Marx Brother. So you fill in the question on the top, and then you provide the array of answers down below. In this case, let's say Chico is the first person or the first Marx Brother we want on the vote. Next comes Harpo, maybe Groucho now, and then of course there's Zeppo, the lesser known Marx Brother, and I don't know. Let's add a fifth one. Let's Karl. How about Karl Marx? That sounds like a good candidate to have in the list. Then you're going to shift on over and select some options that they call settings. We don't want to hide our answers. We don't have a single correct answer, but we do want to show the results in percent for this poll. We want people to be able to take a single choice and not multiple choices. Then you move on down and you have to make a couple of more choices. We do not want this to be a restricted poll, restricted to just a closed set of email addresses, and you have to agree to their terms and conditions. Now this box here is something we're going to come back to in a moment, and it's one of the more important things, but it is one of the last things that you do. Next decisions are about how you want the results to be displayed. Dark background, white background, transparent background, or a monochrome. We're going to pick a white background because that's what I like. Now coming back up to this important box, you put an email address in here which is yours as the administrator, and then you save the poll and send me the links. And that's how you get back into the poll in the future, is by having those links. There is no registration or account, so be sure you save the email that has the links that are sent to you. Now let's go back over to my email just to see what that looks like. We'll click and open that, and you get 4 critical links. The first is your cockpit link. That's the administrative link where you'll do any future work you want on the poll. Next is the place for your audience to go to vote. So there's a standard internet link there, and then down below is a CAPTCHA link if that's the way that you'd like to distribute the access to your poll to your participants. And then at the bottom is the link used to obtain the results, and that's available for both you to use as the administrator, but also for your participants. So let's go back and see what the user experience is like voting by hitting the vote link. It takes you to a simple interface where the choices are readily apparent and easy to use. We're going to choose Harpo as our favorite Marx Brother and hit the vote button, and then the user is going to be presented with this short advertising page. Now let's go back and see what the results look like. This time hitting, obviously, the results link. And it presents you a page of the summarized results. In our case, there's only one vote in the survey, so obviously Harpo gets 100% of the votes. I hope you found this video helpful. If you liked it, hit thumbs up. If you'd like to get more, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification, and I'll let you know when I make more so we all can learn to master our online meetings.